Well, guys, I am back for another video. I know it's been about a month since my last video, and then about a month before the last one. Be honest, guys, it got burnt out doing it, but with calving getting ready to start up, our fall calving, we've got a lot of projects going on the ranch that we haven't videoed, but I figured I'd give you guys kind of a ranch update in this video. And I know I've said this before, but we are going to be back. We're going to start getting more videos pumped out, guys, for you. So the first project, the most important, is we're actually teaming up with a bull guy who raises bulls, sells bull in a big bull sale. It's actually who we bought our Charolais bulls from. We're going to do a cooperative herd with him because he needs 18-month-old calves, bulls, in his sale. And so since we have a fall herd, not a lot of people have fall herds around us, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to be putting embryos in our cows this winter in November. We have to catch them like 5 weekends in a row, give them shots, sync them up, get them all, put embryos in. I'm new to this whole game, so I don't really know how it's going to work, but we needed to have the cows here at my house starting in November. And you guys know we've had a Cobet water in our fall pasture where we winter our cows at, but we ended up putting one here at the house. This is our little horse pasture. It's 15 acres. We're planting triticale on our 50 acres of farm ground, and our plan is to graze that 50 acres of farm ground since we have fence all the way around it. And we're gonna be putting our fall cows on this little 15-acre patch on the triticale, and then we have about 50 acres of grass to the north of the house. So they'll be about 100 and give or take, I don't know, 60 acres. Well, let's see. No, whoa. 50, 60s, 110 plus 15. So about between 120 and 130 is my guess. But I wanted to have this self-water here, guys, mainly because it is not fun breaking ice, especially if I'm going to have 50. There's 52 fall cows. And so if we have 52 fall cows, they're all pregnant. That's going to be a lot of calves and cows drinking. So not have to worry about breaking ice, we put one of these in. I wanted to put another one in, but really they're not that expensive, but just to have them put in, it's right around that $1,500 range. And as a beginner rancher, I have to, you know, think about where I want to spend my money at and do it accordingly. So a couple things we need to get done still is get this wire brought back. We still have a hydrant there to where if it is nice for a week, we can put a tank out and just have 2 water sources just to make sure we have some reserve. Trying to think, guys, we did have our first fall calf. We ended up buying 10 more fall cows, heavy bred. They are ready. They're Charolais or black. One of them's calved so far. I haven't seen the calf in about a day and a half just because where they're at, the grass is so tall and I don't like driving in there. Someone drove, I thought someone was pulling the driveway. But I don't like driving in there in the tall grass looking for it, for the simple fact of I don't want to hit it. It's in probably 3 or 4 more days, it's going to be up moving with its mom all the time. But the mom's always sucked down, as in her bag looks like she's been milked. And so I know that calf has to be doing all right. I did see him, not yesterday, but the day before in the evening. So he's probably doing good. I'm gonna say probably. I know he's doing good. But anyways, the next project I've been working on. Is right north of my barn. I've been needing a corral system, guys. I have my wheel corral, but with having to catch those cows 5 weekends in a row, it's gonna be a big pain to have that in the pasture. And so what we're doing is we bought some continuous panels, and we've had some big posts already, big creosote posts. So what we've been doing, guys, is putting continuous panels up all the way around the perimeter. We're gonna do here as well. Then we'll have some pins inside here. I don't know exactly how I want to do it yet. I'm running out of creosote posts and they're expensive. I bought them when they were really cheap. And so we're trying to figure out how we want to do the inside of this. What my plan is to put my wheel corral right here, to where even if I don't put any big continuous fences inside here, just pins, once I get them in here, they're trapped. And so once they're trapped, I'm still gonna have my wheel corral up here to where we'll use the wheel corral as the mud box. We'll use the Aero Quip to run them through, etc. But for the time being, that's what we're gonna do before we get something permanent in there. Another thing I've been working on in here is all my dirt work stopped right here. I've added all this dirt with my Bobcat. It's probably 12 foot. You can tell with the rain, we've had about an inch the last couple days. It's washing away, but that's what I wanted. I wanted to get it up to get some rain on it. I knew it was gonna rain a lot this week. We had a cold front blow through. But it's really packing this down, and I can see it's probably dropped about 6 inches or so. And so it's nice to see that it is compacting down before I put a fence, because ultimately there will be a fence line probably right in here somewhere. And if it is falling off, I want to know that before, so I can put some more dirt on top of it and then really start packing it down. So the rain is really useful for this. But anyways, guys, this is one thing I've always wanted to do on the ranch, is have these continuous panels with these wood posts. And so it's looking really good. Got a little bit left to do there. We have a gate to get to our rock. The cows will be coming in through this. I'll end up putting kind of a, I don't know, a fence line right here to where I can gather them easy. And another rough idea that I'm gonna do is, I'll try to explain it to you guys. I know this is gonna be mainly a video of me talking, so for all my viewers that have been missing me, thanks for watching. If you're new, just know the next video there'll be a lot more action packed. I just wanna get kind of everybody back into the loop of things. So anyways, I ended up putting a gate right here. And my thoughts behind that is from this post to me across the barn is gonna be one singular pin. It's gonna be a pretty big pin. I can always divide it half and half. I could put another fence line in between with a gate. But what my thought process is if I have a cow over here that is having troubles accepting the calf, or I had to pull her calf and I need to keep them locked up, I can keep them in this pen. I got water right there. Eventually I'd like to get a water tank, one of them Cobet waters up in here. But what's gonna be nice is I have a bunch of small squares on top of the barn that we put up there, and I can just slide that top door, throw some small squares of grass or sedan or alfalfa down there. And I bought those bales for a reason, mainly because we'll be doing bottle calves again. And that's be my next video, is profit loss bottle calves. As you can tell, I don't have any bottle calves. I had 14, got rid of them all. I actually didn't go through the sale barn. I did everything private treaty with kind of, my calves weren't even that big yet. But guys, I had the profit there, and like I said, I'll explain that in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow. I'll probably shoot that video today just because it's nice and cool, and I can't really do a lot because it rained about an inch over the last 2 days. Anyways, guys, like I said, there'll be another gate from the barn right here. Once we work the cows, they'll funnel out of the chute into this pen, and this can be kind of a holding area till eventually they get shot. They can shoot out that gate back into the pasture. But because I'll have a fence line here, and then the one up top, I'll have this big alley right here, guys. And what my plan is I'm gonna use this alley as kind of a sorting alley, one, but also if I want to sort coming out of the chute. So say it's preg check day, we're preg checking, running everything through. If 2 or 3 cows are open, we'll shut the gate to my little pen right here behind the barn and run them down this alley where they'll just be locked in right here. So it'll just be really nice to be able to have 2 separate pens to basically use for those cows to sort on. But those are kind of the 2 big projects, guys, we've been working on. Is I have a lot to do here on this backside with these continuous panels. We ended up buying 43 20-foot continuous panels from a guy for $108 a piece, which I thought was an absolute steal. I could not find any of them cheaper than about $130. And I kind of lowballed the guy, just thinking, hey, I'll just try it. I've talked to 10 other people, and he says, well, if you can pick them up today, they're yours. Perfect. So that's kind of the projects I've been working on there. I guess I could show you guys the hay in the top of the barn real quick. But fall cows, guys, we still have fall cows. We still have 19 spring cows. Their calves are getting massive. I can't even get to 2 of the pastures because it's so muddy. I tried checking this morning, so you'll be able to get an update on them at a later date. This is more so of an update on my headquarters ranch. If you guys are new to the channel, here's my barn. We built a little pen here, a bottle calf, but there's just a bunch of stalls. I know it's kind of a mess, but let's walk up the stairs here. Hopefully there's no cats or nothing up here gonna fight me. So basically we use this old lift, guys, down on the ground to bring all these bales up. I think there's 100 and like, it's a weird sound. There's 176 bales of grass up here. Just a bunch of ditch grass. Sorry, not ditch grass, waterway grass. Sorry guys, I haven't talked in the camera in like a month, so I'm a little rusty. But anyways, it's just crazy. There's 176 bales here. Think about how many bales you'd have in here if you could fill this whole thing up. Other than that, guys, here on the home ranch, nothing's really changed. But starting September 1st, we'll be getting some calves on the ground. Today is August 24th. I got quite a few cows starting to bag up already. So my guess is anywhere in the next 7 to 10 days, we should be popping babies out. This will be my biggest calf crop as of yet. Like I said, there's 52 fall cows. So fingers crossed, all 52 have a calf. But ultimately, if we have about 50, I'd be okay with that. So that's kind of what's been going on, guys. If you have any questions for me of what's new, what's going on, want me to talk about, because you guys are just curious, let me know before I let you go. I don't know if I've showed you guys, but I got a new ranch pickup. It has 300,000 miles. It's the 6.4 diesel. A lot of people don't like the 6.4s, but I like it so far. But I ended up getting this pickup. I traded a heifer cow-calf pair. I was in that pair 3,200, and an old stock trailer I bought for 1,100 bucks. So I think it was like right at $4,900 value. Maybe I was in the trailer 1,800, something like that. But it was like $4,900 for this truck. I know that has high miles, but I've already put like 8,000 miles on the truck and no issues at all. So we got 2 trucks just in case this one breaks down, because I'll be using this one a lot here coming up in the winter, because I'll be feeding bales. So anyways, guys, this winter is there's gonna be a lot going on with putting embryos in cows, calving out the cows, getting the corral done. So stay tuned, guys. We have a lot of stuff going on. Appreciate you guys catching the next one. Peace.